Anytime, Mark.
Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
Congrats on a masterpiece.
Thank you so much.
I love the tone and texture of this movie. I mean, to be honest, you think you've seen it all, and then it has such a unique flavor to it.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's in a lot of Yeti movies, we hope we're the one that stands out, right?
There's just something so magical about it, and I hate to, like, every word I would say magical, one being, seems cliche, but I mean, it fits. It really does. It's an immersive experience you can't describe. You have to see it.
Right. Well, I really love the idea that, Yi grows up in just a typical city apartment.
Right.
Very humble. She climbs up on her rooftop. Again, this really grounds the characters and keeps them at a place where every kid can kind of go, oh, yeah, that's me. But then she finds this Yeti on her rooftop, and as the journey begins and we see that he has these powers to control nature, then things just get more and more whimsical. So starting her in this grounded place really gave us somewhere to go so that the movie just builds all the way to the end.
Some people who aren't in the industry, I mean, often don't understand how much plays into this. That's every bit the same aspects of live action goes into making an animated feature. Talk about that.
In fact, there's probably even more aspects that go into it. Things like, we will have an hour-long meeting with a room full of people on how Everest's face is going to move. You have to actually direct the actors twice because I work with the actors directing them, their voices, and then we have a whole team of animators, 51 on this show, that you give them direction when they get the voices. So they put the voice into the puppet of the character, I should say. It almost looks like a puppet in the computer.
Sure.
And then they make these characters come to life. And so it's not only the actors acting, it's the animators doing the acting as well. So that really create this great illusion that you forget that these characters aren't real.
This movie is going to inspire people to travel, and it's so gorgeous. I worry that they're going to go to the places they're not going to look as good as they do in your movie.
I hope I hope they're not disappointed if they go to these real places. Aren't you amazed that, as I did research when I was writing this movie, I kind of plotted the whole course from Shanghai, which is what our city is based on, all the way to the Himalayas. And I plotted a true course across China. And as I started doing research, I found these places like the Leishan Buddha, the tallest Buddha in the world, carved straight out of stone. I didn't know that existed. I mean, I know the wall exists. I know there's the terracotta shoulders, but I'm hoping that the rest of the world will see these amazing places like the canola fields and the Yellow Mountain and the Yangtze River. I mean, the Gobi Desert. These are spectacular places that this is really showcasing how beautiful China was. And I didn't know when I started this movie that it was as gorgeous as it is. So,
is there one place that you've got to see now that you've lived in it in this way?
Let's see. I really want to go to the Yellow Mountain and climb those stairways. That's just an amazing thing. And Leishan Buddha, yes, definitely. In fact, I'm going there next week.
So how daunting is it as someone behind the process? You've lived this part of your life for this long, and then you unleash it at one of the most prestigious festivals in the world. So are you like in the front of the room looking back at all the people watching? How do you watch the movie?
Well, it was pretty great because at Toronto when that was our world premiere, and we as filmmakers are so buried in this process. We're in dark rooms all the time. We are working feverishly with our whole entire team, and it took almost 400 people to make this film. So, we're buried, and then we finally come up, finish our mix, finish our color timing, and off it goes to the Toronto Film Festival, and there I am introducing the film and then sitting in the audience watching it with this audience, and they're the first audience that has seen it completely finished, and kids are laughing, and I can hear tears, and it was an amazing experience for me. It's also new. Really, this was just this last weekend, right? So it's overwhelming as far as a filmmaker who just, thought up this idea from nowhere, wasn't sure it was going to work, and then to hear the response is just humbling and wonderful.
It's earned, deserved, and awesome.
Thank you so much. Nice to see you.
Thank you.